The program presented or submitted by members of our community and are a proud sponsor of KNNY 91.1 FM. The views expressed do not necessarily reflect those of KNNY 91.1 FM and its affiliates.
Hey, good morning, folks in the greater Houston area. My name is Christopher Burns with today's Entrepreneur 91.1 The Boss. I got some really special guests with us today. I'm here with Sock and Sean's Custom. I got Papa Shock, the son, and Mama Shock over here. How are you guys doing today?
Blessed.
Good.
Yes, sir. Thank you much.
It's wonderful to have you. Now, I know that, they say never mix business with family, but you guys definitely make it work out. Tell us, man, how do you add the personal family experience to every call you make?
Well, we just tried to incorporate everything as far as the family. My dream was always to do this. It was always my dream, of course. So Mom says, follow your dreams, and that's what I did. And so we've been blessed to be able to do this, do good work for customers, and your work speaks for itself. At the end of the day, that's what we like doing. We like repetitive customers, and my son's been helping me for about 1.5 years, 2 years, and my wife helps in the front office, and we try to do what's right, and that's where we're going.
Oh man, that's cool. That's a lot better than I can do with my family. So Shock, what's the coolest car you have in the shop right now?
Well, right now we have a 34 Chevy coupe. We're restoring it from the ground up. We've done the lower frame, all the floor. We're strengthening all the doors. It used to be wood back in the day. It used to have the top was like a sunroof made out of wood. We pulled all that out, strengthened it all with metal.
So you're modernizing it up a little bit, but it still looks very cool and classy?
That is correct, yes, sir. At the end of the day, we're going to give it a nice paint job. He wants it to look original, and we're going to definitely do it. He wants possibly a candy apple red.
Oh, that's always a sweet thing, especially around October.
Yes.
Now, so Matt here, you have something tell us about your car you're working on that I've seen it before. It's completely beautiful, and it's almost one of a kind out there.
Yes, I actually have a 79 Ford Ranchero. It's actually a 79 and a half. I believe it's only 2,100 of the exact same car it's made. I originally had a 302, a 50. I pulled that out and put a big block 400. So that's a 6.6 liter with a big C6 transmission. We're working on the rear end, doing I think it's a 373 rear end.
So you got a lot of power on that going down the road.
Yes, sir. A lot of torque.
So now you don't only do hot rods and classic cars. You very much also do bikes, and I believe you told me you were doing fixing up a 2015 trucks. Someone's unfortunately let their daughter drive.
Exactly. We do any and all makes and models. We do daily drivers, new cars, fender benders, custom paint work. We do flame jobs, two-tones, airbrushing, to whatever the people need. We do bikes, hot rods, muscle cars, welding, fabrication. We try to do it all. We love what we do. And
so what's your favorite build you guys have done? I'm going to go with each of you. Let's start with Papa Shock here.
Yes, actually, we've I'm going to say we've done a 68 Pontiac Firebird, and this thing, we did it also, restored it from the ground up, except for the engine. We didn't do any engine work. We did a lot of tubbing out. We did some paint work.
How long did that took you to build up from the ground up there?
Actually, something like that was probably right about a year. The gentleman did a lot of work himself, the engine, some of the rear end, all the underside. We just did a lot of paint and custom work for him.
That's cool. So, son, what's your favorite? Is it your Rancho?
I would probably go with the Mach 1. It's probably a 71 Mach 1. It's actually, I believe it was on the screen over there earlier. That's a very beautiful car. Actually, my older brother actually helped us do that one also. He wasn't able to make it today, but he also has be able to do a lot of things there at the shop.
Yeah, man, I'm just looking at these pictures and they're like eye candy, man. So, Mama Shop, what's your favorite build?
Well, I'm usually in the front, so I mean.
So you're doing all the while these kids over here are playing around. You're doing all the actual work.
Yeah.
Right,
Yes.
right. She does. She actually does a good job. She's up in the front. She takes care of the customers till I get up there. And she's also trying to do her own little thing. You know, she does T-shirts and whatnot. But she stays busy for the most part, and helps me out a lot. Sometimes she comes to the back and does a little sanding and does a little bit of whatever needs to
Yeah.
be done. So she's
So
not
you're-
afraid to work.
So you're more than a pretty face, then.
Yes.
Yeah, she's a great woman. She's a great mom, and she's all around good person. She speaks very well for me and for us as a business, and that's awesome. It's a blessing for all of us to be able to work together. Of course, my son Paul Jr. used to work for us in the beginning, but now he does his own thing, which is good, and he helps out back and forth. But
So what's he up to nowadays?
actually, he's got his own little family. He's got a daughter, and
cool.
he's doing great for himself. So I'm happy for him that he's going the right direction.
That's pretty cool. Where was I going to go with this? So you, Mama Shock, you were telling me you do some decals and you also make some T-shirts. What's that going on about?
Well, I started this little business of mine doing window decals, and I do T-shirts now. I have a page. It's called 4J's Creations.
So I come to you to get the paint, and then you come and you
And get
fix
the
up my
T-shirts.
windows.
Yes,
As a
or
matter of fact,
windows.
she's wearing one of her shirts that she's made.
Yes,
It
I'm
says,
wearing
"Forget
one.
Mama Bear, I'm Mama Shark." She
Yes.
made that one. So
Stand up and
Yeah.
show the camera here
yes,
a little
that
bit.
one. There you go. Yeah, that's a nice shirt. She did that one. And she's done a lot of shirts for the boxing gym. She's done a lot of shirts, and
So I like the little added effect of the goatee on the shark. Who eyes did was that?
well, that was mine. Me and my brothers are always. That's just been our logo, our signature, our goatee, and I figured I'd incorporate it into my sign. All my signage and all my work has the goatee, which you can see right behind me here in our sign.
So how did you get into cars? Were you just working on them as a kid and kind of raise your ranks for the Grease Monkey Garage and then made something your own, or did you get in it a little older in life?
What would happen when we were kids, we used to always have bicycles, and we used to ride bicycles all the time, and I used to always want to work on cars and do that. Well, as I was growing up, I little by little worked at a body shop and just kind of followed my dream. And like I said, my mom always said, you know what, if that's what you love doing, follow your dream, it'll come true one day. And so we've been blessed to be able to do it. We're going on 10 years for a business for ourselves. It's up and down, of course, it's tough, if it was easy, everybody'd do it, but it's not that easy. So it's definitely, it's got its up and downs. But I've been able to have both my sons, my wife help me, and it's a family-oriented business, and we continue to try to do what we can and help out the customer and do good work for them, and it speaks for itself.
Oh, that's cool. So, Matt over there, son, you got anything to say about your father here, about his work ethic? So when you were little, like I'm 5 years old, did he take you out to the garage and had you sanding the cars, or how did that work?
Well, actually, we would spend numerous hours at the shop every day, pretty much. And then from the shop, we'd go to the boxing gym, go back to the shop. I remember some days we spent a night at the shop working late. My brother stayed there with us. We cook everything there at the shop. I mean, we're just always working, and now I know a lot of different things that I've never known before how to do. And of course, my dad is a perfectionist. It has to come out perfect, because if it's not perfect, he don't want it out there.
Because that's your name on it, your stamp.
Yes, exactly. And I'm not exactly sure how he gets it to come out so good every time, but it definitely works.
That's pretty cool. So you basically was raised in the shop, and it became your second home, or was it your first home in the house you go to sleep at? That's only.
Yeah, that was the second one. The first home was always the shop. I grew up in the shop.
That's cool. So, Mama Shop, how did you met Big Daddy over here?
Well, we're from a small town. I met him at a dance.
Oh, that's cool.
And
So
so-
quite old-fashioned. I bet did he have a top hat on?
No.
there?
No. And then from that day, we've been together since that first day we met. We hadn't been apart.
Did he
Yeah.
Did he tell you that you have to work in the shop as part of the?
No. No. I mean, before I met him, I didn't really know anything about, cars, painting and stuff like that. And now that I see different cars that other people painted, I can say, well, look at that. They did this, they did that.
She
So
sees a
now
lot
I
of
know I see a lot of
imperfections and things,
imperfections.
and she's learned
So,
a lot through the years. She's been with us almost 12 years now. I'm blessed to have her as my wife. And she definitely, sometimes she'll look at this, look at that, and I'll tell her, hey, you know what? You see, you've come a long way. At first, she was always into different things, but I take her to a lot of car shows. We do a lot of bike rallies and stuff like that, and she's definitely, she loves it. She's never been able to participate in things like that, and now she's definitely loving it.
Sure. Do you guys got any car shows coming up anytime soon?
As a matter of fact, we're trying to get our own car show. It's going to be called, I believe, Sharkarama Custom Car Show. We're trying to get it possibly in August or September of this year. We just need to push it out there and try to get all my customers' cars out there in the show, and any and all people that want to come out and show their cars.
or bikes, or
Yes.
That's pretty cool. You actually now I believe you repainted your wife's sports car, and you're also working on a chopper, if I remember correctly.
That is correct. Yes, actually, we have a 2010 Ford Mustang GT convertible. We did some custom paint work, the whole front. We did some realistic and old school paint, flames. I also have a 2004 Iron Horse chopper that we did some custom paint work to. We've done a lot of tweaking to it.
So you make you turn the boring into classy. You make kind of the rough looking into you make it hot.
That is correct. We make it to the the customer's needs. Some people come and bring us a plain Jane car, and they ask us about certain ideas, what would look cool, what would look different, and we kind of just spice it up for them and give them different colors and different techniques. And at the end of the day, most of the time we get the jobs and make them custom, make them look cool.
So last thing, we got about 2 minutes before we go. Is there anything you want tell us where we can find you, and also give us the last bit. What makes you so passionate about these cars? Let's get all three of you here if you can.
Yes, our address is 14543 Highway 105 West, Suite 606 and 7 in Montgomery, Texas.
Conroe.
With Montgomery, but it's Conroe as well. 77304.
It's Mama Chalk keeping it right.
She's got to come in there and kind of, which is good.
You about to say something there?
No, but also what makes the shop so special is that we're always working together. No matter what we do, we're always helping each other. I help my dad do pretty much everything. But like we said, also my brother comes, and it's just a great family affair, and we just get closer that way.
Okay, cool. Well, it's special to have you. So you make cards, as corny as it may sound, you make cards with family love. And
Yes.
so if you want some one-of-a-kind cars that are painted to perfection, that is made by family love, come see Shark. And I want to thank you guys for having you as a guest on today's Entrepreneur. And thank you, Houston, for letting us broadcast to you. Have a great day.
Thank you,
Thank
Houston.
you.
And 91.1 The Boss. Appreciate it very much.